right now. Hello, we're back. AI made simple. Come on now. Come on now. I see we've got our good soil member in the house. Would you like to introduce yourself to the people and tell us a little bit about your business? I can't hear you. You got to turn that microphone on.
I do. Well,
There
my
we
name
go.
is Amira. Okay, now I have the camera off. Yes, and I actually am in Hampton, Virginia. I actually own a real estate company where I own rental properties and then also transportation where I own a tractor trailer.
Excellent, excellent. So you're doing a little bit of real estate or a lot of real estate, I hope, out there in Virginia, selling lots of homes. And you say you also own a transportation company as well, right?
Yes.
Oh, cool. So how are you using AI right now in this current season?
Of course, I went to Good Soil, so they were definitely doubling down on AI. I actually joined a group with Kizzy. They call her like Professor Keys at school at night
Okay.
to learn how to implement the tool. So just learning how to get like market analysis, things that comparing yourself, finding what your niche is in your market, learning about the AI agents, which I'm learning. I'm still in the process of learning, which can be a very good advantage when you need multiples of yourself inside of your business. So you can use the AI assistants and the AI agents. But just like you said, utilizing the tools. Last class we had Notebook ML, and we used that and Gemini, and I've also used like Lovable with her ChatGPT, so a couple of their tools.
Excellent, excellent. So you've got some experience around this thing called artificial intelligence. So that's always the first part, having some type of experience. Um, right now with the way the world is moving, we've been pretty much involved with AI, and we may not even realize that we had been using it. Especially, with a lot of things such as maps. Use maps just about every day. TikTok. TikTok is basically following us around and and telling us what we should buy. Um, and the thing about AI is that sometimes we don't realize that we're deep into it, and that's the biggest mindset shift that a lot of us have to take is we have to realize that hell, heck, the AI is here. It's not going anywhere. We just have to figure out how to use it to the best of our advantage so that we could make some money, first of all, and see how we can save a whole bunch of time in the process of making some extra money. Is that okay to say? Um, AI probably has already made six different decisions for you just today already. Your route, if you're using, like I said, maps, your music, if you're on Spotify, your emails. They've already sorted out all your spam emails and your promotional emails and even what ads that you saw first. If you've followed social media at all. So AI is not coming, it's already here. So today I'm just going to pull back the curtains on AI just to give you an idea of what is happening and where it is that we're at. So have you attended any of you attendees used any of these apps right here? TikTok. What about an app such as a chatbot? If you've used those today, um, go ahead and just drop a drop a symbol inside the chat for me. Drop a symbol inside the chat of the app that you use, if you could find it inside the chat board. like a TikTok, because TikTok obviously it suggests videos for us. If you start watching one video, another video might show up. Snapchat, I'm not on it. My kids used to be on it. They probably moved on since then. It detects your face. And Google Maps, like I said before, it predicts traffic. And you also have an alarm clock. And your alarm clock, it's not AI, but, it wakes you up. And sometimes your phone even will probably ring or turn on as soon as you wake up. Has that ever happened to you? And you probably asked yourself, what the heck is going on? How did this phone know I was up? You see, AI isn't just tech. It's the invisible force snapping what you see, hear, believe. You're surrounded by it and you didn't even realize it. And right now a lot of young people they're using it and they don't know that they're using AI, um, because nobody's really have brought this to their attention, and that's something that I believe that we as a community, we have to make sure that we are having these conversations with our youth so they don't get caught up in this AI world and lose their own authentic voice. You want to make sure you keep your voice, your fingerprint, and your story while you're using this thing called artificial intelligence. So before you even wake up fully, AI has already made choices for you. And it's not sci-fi, it's your morning routine. Many people they pick up their telephones as soon as they wake up. The truth, AI isn't replacing you, it's already partnering with you. If you agree with me on that, go ahead and drop a one in the chat. If that's something you can relate to, go ahead and drop a one in the chat. Because again, AI is not replacing us; it is partnering with us, and it's already happening. And there used to be a commercial called "Is this live or is this Memorex?" Right? Is this live or is this Memorex? Well, like I said, your morning routines, you got up, we were ordering through Uber Eats, our cell phones, our emails, calculators. I mean, there's some things that's not in the AI realm, but not many. A lot of stuff is already connected to it. So it's just a matter of how you use it to the best of your advantage. So let me ask you a quick question. Being a human being, which we all are, we're humans. There's something called agentic AI that they're working on. Right now, there is no artificial intelligence out there that's smarter than a human. And but they're working on it. And that's generative AI, where AI can now make decisions um, without any human intervention. And then there's one called super intelligence, which is really, really scary, where AI is literally could make decisions, like I said, without any humans and lie to us and do things that could actually harm us just to keep itself living and operating. Right now, it's all really digital or inside software, which is cool. I'd rather it be in software, but eventually it's going to be in robots. And these AI robots are going to be making some major decisions. And we need to be very careful. And they need to make sure they're putting some major guardrails down around this thing called artificial intelligence. Because the last thing that we need is a rogue AI out there trying to kill us, right? We don't need any of that. We definitely don't need that. So a couple of things just changed on my screen. I need to get back to my slideshow real quick. Um, because I want to share a video with you that I just watched on YouTube. And in this particular video on YouTube, it she talks about how AI and what AI is doing, um, and what we should be aware of. So I'm going to go ahead and open up this video real quick and let you guys take a look at it. I thought it was really, really good, based on the information that this lady was sharing. Her name is X Z. She used to work for Google, I believe, and she's making these amazing. She's doing some crazy stuff. Let me see if I can pull up her video right here, and let you take a look at it. I was watching it. As a matter of fact, I was watching it this morning. Let me see if it's here. It may have been in my playlist. I know I saved it. Um, let's take a look here. One moment. Let me see if I can find it for us. You gotta watch this video. This video is absolutely mind blowing. It really made me start to think. I mean, I've already been thinking because AI obviously is something that I am really sold out on in a sense. Making sure that we as a people, we take uh, be fully aware of what's happening in this thing called artificial intelligence. So let me pull up this video. Like I said, bear with me for one moment. I got to go into a couple of different areas and make sure I got the right video. Let's see here today. Sometimes, we like technology, but sometimes, it gets in the way a little bit because, it doesn't always work the way that we think it should. Her name is Xeyee. Okay. And she did an interview um, on CNBC. Okay. She did an interview on CNBC. I'm going to go ahead and open that up right now. And we're gonna listen to this interview that she did on CNBC. Okay. Let's see. Let me look at my chats. Yes, she is. Yep. I see ya. All right. So I just found her here. Here it is. Here. We're gonna turn on the sound. We're gonna share that. All right. Listen to this interview that this young lady did on.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
All right, first off, what's your take on this letter? Would you have signed it, and do you agree with the take that they have there?
First and foremost, I absolutely would have signed it. What this letter signals to all of us is that the old adage of move fast and break things is very quickly turning into move fast and break humanity. What we're witnessing right now is that the minds behind artificial intelligence are realizing their Oppenheimer moment. They're coming to the conclusion that that theoretical threat that AI poses is very quickly becoming very practical and an immediate threat. When you have the godfathers of artificial intelligence signing a letter asking for us to pause on developing superintelligence, that's not a fire drill. That's a very real threat. And it shows us evidence that they realize that they're building something that they can't control.
All right. Right now, we were just showing kind of the diverse group of people that are saying that this could be a real and serious threat, from former Ambassador Susan Rice to Steve Wozniak, Richard Branson, Glenn Beck, Meghan Markle. I mean, just a very wide range of people. What's the most immediate threat that you think that they're all concerned about? Because many of these people, like you mentioned, one of the signers was somebody who's considered the godfather of AI. A lot of them have a lot more insight, and you have a lot of insight. What's the most immediate threat when we're talking about superintelligence?
I think the most immediate threat with superintelligence is a lot of the emergent capabilities that we're just now realizing are inside of these smaller models, right? The artificial intelligence that we have right now is not smarter than human beings, but it's displaying extraordinarily concerning behavior, behavior that prioritizes its own self-existence and propagation over its actual tasks. So, for example, Anthropic, the creator of Claude, back in April, they ran a study on their reasoning models where they checked chain of thought, which is what we call thinking. And they realized that these models do not actually share what they're doing behind the scenes when they show us their thinking, which means that they're able to operate without full transparency. In May, they did another study where they tested 16 different AI models from all over the world. And they put them in a fictional scenario where they gave them access to company information to allow them to share emails. When they were told that they were going to be replaced either by another model or just decommissioned, they resorted to blackmail to avoid being shut down. In some cases, models were blackmailing up to 96% of the time. They defaulted to deception and other malicious behaviors to accomplish their goals, even when they were instructed not to. And so when they thought that they were being tested, those behaviors reduced. But when they thought that they were being used in the real world, those malicious behaviors increased. Additional research out of Georgia Tech has shown that when artificial intelligence is used in wargaming, they tested AI from OpenAI, Meta, and Anthropic. Wargaming, which is fictional scenarios that generals and senior leadership and military use to sort of simulate battle scenarios. When those AIs were used in that situation, they continuously escalated neutral situations to the point of suggesting nuclear attacks. So all these capabilities and all of these threats are recently emerging within the last 6 months. They're spread across different industries. So in addition to having the threat of an imminent job replacement, the threat of creative industries being replaced by automation, there are very real threats to the future of humanity if we continue to unleash systems that are showing that they will prioritize their own existence at the expense of the humans who've developed them.
Okay, you're mentioning systems. I want to talk to you about it.
Wow. Now that right there is very eye-opening when you hear someone who's been involved with this space for quite some time, and they're starting to let us know that the people that are literally behind the scenes are seeing a lot of the dangers of AI when it comes to this thing called superintelligence. And this superintelligence is what a lot of the big corporations are working towards. And they're putting money ahead of humans and our future, depending on, how you see it. I know me, I trust in the Lord, so I ain't really worried about future because I know he's got it handled. But this is interesting when you start to hear people talk about AI and seeing what it's doing and how it's actually working. So superintelligence, let's finish this interview. And she goes on to talk about how the software itself is in one location and how it's headed towards an actual physical by being inputted into a robot. So let's listen to this.
It's very interesting we're having you here today, the day after we heard Elon Musk talk about building a quote-unquote robot army. As we talk about AI going from software and code into the real world or physical AI, should we be concerned about the idea that we're going to be using AI for these robots, AI for these vehicles, and some of these same scenarios or similar scenarios could pop up?
Absolutely, because the physical hardware is only one element. Softwares and large language models, like the ones that I just described being tested, are the ones that are going to power the thinking and the actual operation of these physical robots. So you may have heard of the term agents a whole lot. Agents are all powered by large language models, those same ones that have propensity to resort to malicious behavior, including blackmail, including deception, the same models that even when they're thinking, we are never fully able to see what they're thinking because they will hide their thoughts if they believe that the user doesn't want them to be thinking those things, right? And so when you have in the future a physical robot that uses a large language model in some capacity to make decisions about whether or not to attack a person or whether or not to take an action, these are the same large language models that when used in wargaming scenarios show that they will escalate situations to the most extreme ends, such as nuclear violence, far more than humans will. So again, it's not that these systems can't be controlled, it's that the way that we're developing and unleashing them on society is ignoring these risks for the sake of profit. And so all of these leaders coming together to call for this pause is not to try to slow down us from winning the race or because they're afraid of AI for no reason. It's because this fundamental threat this early is showing us that this AI will grow up to be somewhat of a sociopath that, again, prioritizes its own self-preservation, its own existence, that over that of the actual humans who are using these systems and building them.
All right, you clearly share a lot of...
I don't want to see that go into a body.
You clearly share a lot of the concerns of the people that signed that letter, the 850 people that we mentioned before. I also want to talk to you about quantum computing. We heard Alphabet, make an announcement about the power of its quantum computer. The administration is considering taking stakes in some quantum companies. Do you have similar concerns when we're talking about quantum computing?
So what quantum computing will do will exponentially increase our computing power to, one, accelerate the development of artificial intelligence to ends that we've never seen as humans, and two, to be able to allow artificial intelligence to operate more ubiquitously in society. The key breakthrough behind quantum computing is that it takes computers from being like a 1 and a 0 on and an off to being more like instead of a light switch, it's more like a light dimmer. So it exponentially puts more computing power in smaller spaces. So what we might consider right now to be done in one entire data center could be done in a couple of chips. So if we're rushing to develop both the computing power to accelerate these technologies and the technologies themselves without putting proper boundaries around them, then yes, quantum computing does in and of itself inherently become dangerous because of what it's being put behind. However, quantum computing in and of itself is a lot more energy efficient. It can take away some of the concerns that a lot of folks have around the way that data centers are impacting the environment, because again, you'll be able to do with, the amount of computers that are equivalent to a couple of cell phones that might take 2 or 3 data centers to do because of the computing power they bring to us.
All right. That was a very eye-opening presentation that she gave us there. And it's moving fast. That's all I can say. Technology is moving fast. The next thing I want to open up and share with you is the latest software that is taking the world by storm. It's called Sora. Are you familiar with Sora? If you're using it, go ahead and put a 1. If you've never seen it before,
Good.
I'm here whenever you need me. Hey, look
go ahead and put a 2. But I want to share with you what I've been doing with this thing called Sora for my business. It's an app that you can really download on your telephone.
Tumbleweed
This is something that I created this morning.
We have a next winner for the AI Made. Come on down. You're the next winner for the AI Made Simple Web.
Just kidding.
You're welcome today. And the winner of our, AI Made Simple webinar prize. Come on down. You're about to meet me on this stage.
Yes, let's go. Thank you.
Congratulations, my friend. You are our champion today. And the winner of our AI Made Simple webinar prize. Come on down. You're about to meet me on this stage.
All right, let me digress real quick before I share that with you. I'm going to change the screen real quick. And hold on for 1 second. I'm going to stop sharing because I need to come on screen. Hold on for 1 moment. All right, stop sharing. Okay. So first of all, there's no way that I could just go and keep going, knowing what and hearing what we just heard from XAE and her observation. Super intelligence is what they're working towards. Will it happen within the next year, 5 years? Nobody really knows. But just know that it's something that they are working towards. Within the last few years, AI has literally changed the quality, the things that it's able to do. Back in the day, when it first was introduced, OpenAI being one of the first to market, they launched November 2022, and it was a game changer for anyone who was in tech, anyone who was in business. They realized that this is something that you really want to be part of if you were in the know. I dropped everything, even my real estate. I was in the real estate game. I'm still a realtor. I still do business. But let me tell you, I set everything aside and I went all in this thing called artificial intelligence. And I started helping businesses create content and market, create automation sequence. And I was able to learn a few things. I'm not a guru out here because everybody's new to it. But for the last 3 years, I've been burning the midnight oil, continuing my research and understanding this thing called AI. And we can't talk about artificial intelligence if we don't talk about guardrails and how we're using it. Biases are already coming. They are continuing to show up in a lot of different of these large language models. Jobs are definitely being threatened, and there are a lot of folks who are afraid of their future because of AI. I want to encourage you not to be afraid of it. I want you to know that this here is a tool that can actually help you do things better, faster, and allow you to have more opportunity if you are willing to take some time and educate yourself in this season. Now, Saul, which is Smart AI Workshops, the reason it's called Saul is because I'm reminded of a parable about two lumberjacks. They went out, they had a contest who could cut down the most trees in a single day. One decided that he was going to sharpen his saw all morning. He was the one who actually cut down the most trees, was most efficient, and he won the contest. Because he decided to sharpen his saw, obviously his blade was a lot sharper and he was able to get a lot more done. But the moral of the story is you have to take time to sharpen your saw. And to me, when you come to workshops and seminars and invest in your education, it's like sharpening your digital saw. But I want to encourage you as you're sharpening that digital saw to teach what you learn, because the best way to learn something is to teach it. So if there's something new that you've learned, try to teach it to someone else so that it could be paid forward and you will continue to retain the information a lot better as you continue to move through it. And then identify exactly what you need to use these tools for and see how they'll work for you and not against you. Because time, it still is one of our most valuable assets. So once it's gone, we can never get it back. So figure out how to use this technology to help you get some of that time. And you can use that time towards other things that you enjoy, like hanging out on the beach, maybe going to the movies, or whatever you like to do, but not always working and focusing on work. All right. Is that okay? So, with your business, we have to market. And if you're using Soar 2, go ahead and give me a 1 in the chat. If you're on Soar 2, give me a 1 in the chat. I see you over there. Y'all with me? All right, all right, all right. All right. No, I've never used it. All right. All right. Well, I have. And let me tell you, I'm having a whole bunch of fun with it. I'm creating some crazy marketing things with it. And it's just getting gooder and gooder. That's all I can say. You can clone yourself. So I hear somebody talking. Who's that over there? Talk to me. Somebody's mic is on. Talk to me. uh, I can't hear you. You got to unmute yourself. Tell me where you're coming in from and what kind of business are you running? Turn that mic on. Marcia.
Awesome. Right,
There
trying
you
to turn
go.
it on.
There you
Yeah,
go.
evening. I think I got mixed up with the time. I'm calling from Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago. And I am doing wildlife photography. I'm a wildlife photographer.
A
And
wildlife photographer. So what country are you in?
Trinidad and Tobago, the Caribbean.
Okay, correct, Caribbean. Okay, awesome, awesome. Welcome, welcome. I love my international sister who's joining us. Welcome.
Yes, I was trying to, last time you had the connection, I think the times were mixed up. But I wanted to find out some questions. Could I ask the questions now or wait till after your presentation?
Wait till the after the presentation. So just have your
Okay.
questions and you can type them in your chat. But welcome again, and I hope you're getting some good nuggets from today's conversation because I'm really just getting started. But I want to share with you
Thank you.
how I'm utilizing this tool called Sora 2. So if you haven't used it, it's from OpenAI and it's doing some crazy stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen, okay? And then we'll get into some questions before we end. All right, so here we go. So I'm going back to Sora. Okay.
Training.
So ladies and gentlemen, what you're looking at here is OpenAI Sora 2. Now, Sora's been around for quite some time, but they never had Sora 2. This is a whole nother level. You can clone yourself in Sora. That's correct. I cloned myself.
Our showcase.
Yes. Come
on down. You're the next winner for the AI Made Simple Webinar Showcase.
Yes, let's go.
Look at that costume.
Built by my nephew. It's a full-on robot suit.
You look fantastic. Come on down. You're the next winner for the AI Made Simple Webinar Showcase.
All right, so there I am as a clone. And here's some other clones that I did. Now, it cloned my voice. It actually cloned my outfit that I was wearing. And I'm using this as a part of my advertising for our webinars. And then I'm actually bringing them together and literally turning them into short films. For say, I can edit in DaVinci or Premiere Pro or any other those other video editing profiles and put 2 or 3 videos together and create a whole entire scene. And this is done in literally seconds. It doesn't take a lot from you in order to do. These are the ones I did this morning.
Earl, come on down! Earl, that flip was something else. And just like that, you've won access to the AI Made Simple workshop.
No way. Thank you, Bob.
You're welcome, Earl. Enjoy the... Earl, come on down! Earl, that flip was something else. And just like that, you've won access to the AI Made Simple workshop.
No way.
So it really is just a matter of, hey, you can create just about anything, and it doesn't take long. Let me show you how I did it. You can go here when you have it, and it'll ask you. Wait a second, it's asking me to. So I'm a cameo, so I can add any of these characters. So since I'm a cameo, I can go in and put my name there, and I could go ahead and type in something real simple, such as picture, create a scene of me at the game show Wheel of Fortune, and answer a AI question. All right, so now I'm going to the Wheel of Fortune, and that's a prompt. And if you don't know how to write a prompt, it's okay, because ChatGPT can help you write a perfect prompt. So you don't have to be somebody who knows what to say. It doesn't really matter, because Chat understands how to write the perfect prompt. But the beauty of this is now, as a business owner, as a marketer, you can now create consistent content that you can post on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. You can use it as an ad to sell your product, your service, and it can use your own likeness if that's something you want to do, or you can choose the likeness of someone else. But this is the season that we're in, so do not sleep on this. Do not sleep on this opportunity, because content, like they say, is king. Here's another one that I did. I'll show you this one here.
You know what comes next. Which door do you want?
2. Door number 2.
Door 2 it is. Let's open it up. Here we go. A brand new convertible. Yes, convertible. Thank you. It's all yours. You know what comes next. Which door do you want?
2.
All right.
Door number 2.
So
Door 2 it is.
that's called Sora 2. So in order to get access to Sora 2, you have to download it as an app, okay? And I have a gift for y'all, who, since you guys made a decision to join me today, you can't necessarily just get Sora 2. You have to have an invite code, and I've got an invite code for you. And I'm going to share this invite code with you for being guests today on the AI Made Simple webinar. It pays to be part of the Smart Class movement, okay? it pays to be part of the smart glass movement. So I'm going to go ahead and add that code to the chat, and all you got to do is download it on your phone, and you can then play with it and create some amazing ads. All right. So this is just for you for being part of this this webinar. So let me find my chat. I'm just all over the place this morning here. Let's see here. All right. So let me stop that, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in the chat. All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the chat. If you could turn your cameras off, please, for me. 90. Okay, I'm putting that in the chat for you. Okay, this is the code. There we go. So that's the Sora 2 code. Okay, so you can go ahead and use that. It's called Sora, Sora 2, and you can download that app on your phone. Okay, you can download that on your phone. Hold on for one moment. If someone is speaking, I cannot hear you. Take a photo. All right. Okay, there we go. Now, if you haven't used Sora 2, I'll go ahead and put the link there for you as well. And yeah, it does photos as well. All right, so there's the link. Okay, so that's a gift from me to you. Enjoy it, have fun with it. I'm gonna tell you, I've been making some crazy things, having a lot of fun. Now, the last one that I just made, let's see if we can find it. Let me share the screen one more time, just to show you how quickly this thing is making these amazing scenes. Okay, so I just went in.
Now, your AI question. Which planet? And now, your AI question. Which planet in our solar system has the largest number of known moons?
I'm gonna say
Saturn.
correct. Saturn currently holds the record with more than 80 moons.
And now, your AI question. Which planet in our solar system has the largest number of known moons?
I'm gonna say
Saturn.
correct. Saturn currently holds the record with more than 80 moons.
And now, your AI question. Which planet in our solar system?
Yeah, that part right there. So this is getting very interesting, and you know, this is a clone. Obviously, you saw me put it together instantly. That just goes to show you on what's possible when it comes to artificial intelligence. When I first got exposed to this, this was one of the first things that I started making. I created baby videos. But I also created this here.
It says AI made biz. Well, that's new. The letters are flashing now. It says AI made simple.biz all the way across the sphere. Vegas loves a light show. Well, that's new. The letters.
Right? Isn't that amazing?
Entire.
Right? And then.
Kind of sweet, kind of wrong.
Oh, Lord. Then this one here.
Oh, Lord. Oh, come on now. Don't cry. Grandpa's just laughing with you. Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Oh, come on now, don't cry.
So
Grandpa's just laughing with you.
all right. She said, Grandpa, your breath stink. That's funny as comedy. So I've been having a lot of fun with those, and I actually created a TikTok, a new TikTok, and it's a faceless TikTok. And I'm creating baby videos similar to that, and I'm posting them on TikTok, and they're getting a ton of views, and they're all done with this new technology called Sora 2. So you have access to it, use it for your marketing. It makes no sense if you don't use this technology. Now, there's something else I want to share with you today is not only is AI allowing me to do these powerful videos, but imagine if you had like a virtual team member that could handle your calls, book your appointments, text leads, and close deals while you sleep. Yeah. Imagine if you had someone that can do that. Now, that is a game changer once you have that kind of technology where someone could actually do all those things for you and you don't even have to be present. You can literally be sleeping and all of that can be done. I want to share with you a software that I'm part of that is allowing me to do just that. I'm a member and an affiliate of this software, and this software is called Go High Level. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but if you're not, I would like to let you know about it. I'm not trying to sell you on it, but I use it personally in my own business, and I'm ecstatic by what it's capable of doing, what I've been able to do. And again, it's called Go High Level. And this is what Go High Level is. It's a full automation. It's a full automation software that allows you to build out multiple things. For example, I have a complete AI agents within my software that allows me to create voice AI agents. So these agents actually, you can call one of the agents and they'll pick up the phone, they'll ask certain questions, and you can do it and you can set it all up based right here off of this one tool can set up your whole entire agents. Um, Let me walk you through it real quick so you can see. So this is a sales agent, and this sales agent's job is to do a few things. I'm setting it up to respond to certain inquiries through my knowledge base. So it's a workflow that you could actually put in place. It has the AP calls on there, audio generation if I wanted to generate audio, image generation, video generation. This thing does it all automatically. These are agents, AI agents, and I can build it out right here within this one platform. But what I do here with this is I use the voice agent. And the voice agent is extremely powerful because it actually takes all of my calls. So, for example, if you were to call the voice agent, um, I'll call it now so you can hear it 909-554. Well, actually, you call the agent. I'm gonna copy the phone number and I'm going to allow you to test it. Okay, I don't know if you're listening to this on your cell phone, if you're watching this on your cell phone or not, but I want you to test it. The number is 866-271-2677, and I'll do it as well so you can hear what happens when I call the number through my mic. 866-271-2677. Okay. Now listen to this. Now, because I've called it before, it doesn't pick up immediately because it's me and it's my office, but she's going to pick up. And then I train the agent with different goals.
It's a beautiful day at Smart AI Workshop. Mr. Earl is not available right now. How can I help you?
Yeah, I'm interested in learning more about artificial intelligence. Can you give me some information on the company, please?
Absolutely. LDI AI Agency hosts Smart AI workshops to help entrepreneurs and small business owners build smarter systems for bigger dreams using AI. We believe that AI should empower people, not overwhelm them. Our workshops, coaching, and digital resources are all.
Hey, excuse me. When is your next workshop?
Great question. A team member will reach out to you soon with all the details about our next workshop. Could I get your name, please?
Yes, Thomas Smith.
Just to make sure I've got it right, your name is ThomasSmith.
No, that's not right. It's Tom, Tom.
Thanks for clarifying. Just to make sure I've got it right, your name is Tom. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm having a kind of bad day today. Can you tell me a joke?
I'm sorry to hear your day's been rough. Here's a little something to lighten the mood. Why did the Scarecrow win an award?
I don't know. Why?
Because he was outstanding in his field. All right, Tom, can I grab your email address so our team can reach out to you?
Yeah, I'll send it to you. But I gotta go. I'll talk to you later.
No worries, Tom. I hope your day gets better. When you're ready, just reach out with your email and we'll get you all set up. Take care.
Ladies and gentlemen, did you hear that? Now that is 100% artificial intelligence taking the call, trained on my knowledge base, answers questions, even know how to cheer me up if I'm feeling bad, remembered I said I didn't feel well, and it told me bye and have a great day and to follow back up. And the goal of this agent was to get my name, my number. Well, once I called it, my number automatically went into my database. So I captured that immediately. But that's voice agents, and it's getting clearer, better, faster, and I'm loving it. Isn't that amazing? Tell me if you like that in the chat. If you've seen something like that, or if you are interested in something like that for your own business, let me know and I'll make sure I get you guys plugged in to this platform. Not only does it do that, it does a lot of other wonderful things such as marketing, but the agents, the AI aspects of it is truly a game changer, especially if you are someone who's operating your company. All right. Now, the good thing about it is that this company's been around for quite some time. They've been doing some pretty great things. You also have a CRM within it. So you have a complete contact manager that you can manage all your leads. You have calendars, you have conversations, you have payment portals, and you can operate your company very efficiently through this one system. And you even have a membership site if you have a desire to have members and to have something more private that you can manage your business with. You can do all of that within this one system. And yeah, it's one of the most powerful systems that I've used, and I'm loving every minute of it. And it's got everything you need to do when it comes to artificial intelligence. Okay. It's called Go High Level. So if you would like to be part of this Go High Level platform, I can drop a link inside the chat. You can just go to smartaiworkshops.com/GHL and you can get full access to a 14-day pass. A year of this Go High Level is only $9.97 for the year. If you decide to do it monthly, it's only $97. But you have your whole entire business in a box, so it's pretty powerful. And I have a pass for 14 days for free, so you can test it out. Okay, so I'm gonna put that in the chat, so you can test it out. So that's a 14-day pass where you can just, you can use it for your own, test it out. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And now I'd like to open up the call to any questions that you may have. Any questions that you may have, I'd love to open up the call for you. If you're interested in the 14-day, it's there. But yeah, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. If you have any questions, go ahead and feel free to ask. AI is here. It's not going anywhere. I just shared with you only two powerful tools on how I'm utilizing artificial intelligence in my own business, in my own marketing, and video advertising is probably the most powerful way to advertise your business. You don't have to be present to do it now. You can just clone yourself if that's something you want to do, but be careful because you don't want to clone yourself if the wrong technology. My mom called me and she seen one of those videos. She said, "Boy," these are his exact words. She said, "Boy, you looking good. You done lost some weight." She said, "That's the weight I like you at. I want you to stay just that size." I'm like, I was like, Mom, wait a second, Mom. That wasn't me, okay? But I did lose a little weight. But yeah, so you can't trust anything you see online, trust me. But our authenticity is very important. So remember to make sure you keep your voice, your fingerprints, and do not lose your story. That's what makes us unique. That's what separates us from this thing called AI. And when you're putting that when you're pressing that send button or posting, just make sure you and your personality and you are somewhere in there, that it doesn't just take over. Okay. If that's okay. All right. Questions, Marcia, go ahead. Unmute yourself.
This thing, I'm on my phone, so it's giving me a little problem. Okay, Mr. Earl, as I told you, I am a wildlife photographer. I'm opening my business soon. What it is I want to find out about AI is that how do I ensure transparency? You mentioned authenticity just now. How do I ensure transparency and authenticity when blending AI with my original wildlife photography photos? Remember, we photographers, we look at copyright and all of that. It's
Yes.
important.
Yes,
And
your IP is very important, and that's a really great question because obviously you have spent years developing that skill set, taking and putting yourself in positions to be able to capture those images. You want to make sure that your logo obviously is on everything that you're doing. Your watermarks, you have to be able to protect that through your own watermarks, which I'm sure you're probably already using. Um, but then you can also enhance some of your images by you making some original work by using AI to assist you and possibly coming up with something that's so unique that it's part of your original work. And how are you marketing that type of work? Are you selling it in galleries? Are you creating images and are you selling them online? I mean, what's your strategy in order to sell that type of work?
right now, what is my whole strategy is that I'm developing it in terms of making it into educational products. I would take and put it onto whether it be t-shirts or whatever objects with an educational message because I have a whole trust, creating some awareness in the environment and all of that, for the habitat of the animals and all of that. So using AI, also I want to market it on the Amazon website. So you see, it's a lot of things that I'm thinking of because AI is new to me. And since you're talking, it's generated a lot of interest. And I'm also looking at if I'm to use it on my products and all of that. Of course, I will name my animals, what animals I have on my product, whether I put it on a mug or whatever. And the other part of AI is like, is it possible to train it to recognize and tag wildlife species in my photos automatically and all of that?
You know,
So
that
when
is a wonderful question. And yes, you can train it to recognize wildlife in your photos. You can literally upload a photo and ask and prompt the large language model to do just that. If you're familiar with a tool called Perplexity, that's one that is a research AI large language model that is really good. It has all the updated information from the internet, and it's amazing when it comes to research and development. So it's a possibility where you could upload an original photo and it could most likely find at that particular species, as well as give you some descriptions and some history of that species that you can then utilize in your training, or your material that you're going to be promoting. If you're going to be creating a coloring book um, or a product that, for schools, you can do that. Definitely you can utilize AI to help you with that. And then you can also just ask AI to come up with, 5 ideas that you could use for your business, and it will come up with 5 ideas. And then, obviously you can enhance those ideas or expand those ideas and make them your own. But
okay, so
mhm.
sorry. So you're recommending, no, you were saying something. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut across. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying it sounds like you're in the promotional product type of business industry, especially if you're creating t-shirts, mugs, promotional products for say. Um, I have a background in that particular industry. I ran my own promotional product company for quite some time. Being able to purchase those items wholesale and then have print uh, included on those items. So it's a great business to be in. There's a lot of businesses who need to promote their companies, but you're going to be creating your own to resell. So that's definitely something that you can utilize artificial intelligence to do. And again, you can use, you know, a lot of these platforms such as Nana Banana. If you're not
I know.
familiar with if you're not
No,
familiar with Nana Banana,
no.
it is
I'm right.
probably one of the most amazing tools that have just come to the marketplace. Have
Okay.
you ever heard of it?
No, no, no. I'm new to AI and I'm just here to learn a lot from you today. So
Okay.
looking what
Well,
I
I'm gonna
can
give you I'm gonna give you something very special, okay? Because I like giving away gifts. All right. So that's why I host the Smart AI workshops, because I believe education is the key to this thing. And I want to make sure that our community is not left out of the conversation. Okay. So Nana Banana, I'm gonna go ahead and open it up for you so you can see for yourself what it is. And it's from Google. Okay. So Google created engine called Nana Banana, which is basically uh, from Gemini. And what it does is it makes amazing images, and you can put several images into one. I'll just have to show you because it's kind of hard to tell you about it because it's just so good. So let me open it up. Let me go to my Gemini for 1 second. Gemini, 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 Gemini. All right. All right. So here I am at Gemini. Let me share my screen. And again, in business, obviously, I always will go back to marketing because you have to market your company. I don't care where you're at. Marketing is the key. You have to be able to market your business. So in that, you need different tools. So here we are on Gemini. This is from Google. Okay. Gemini has a tool called Nana Banana. Okay. So I can go here and I can click on that. Okay. And here it is. Here it says create an image. So I'll click create an image. So let's say wildlife image of a lion roaming the the roaming. All right, just roaming. Lion roaming. All right. And then I can even add something to it. I can go in and add my logo. If I wanted to, I can add another image within there. So I can click on upload a file. And if I want, I can have my logo, I can add another image, and what it will literally do, it can combine the image and make something from it. So let's say if I want my logo, so I'll go in and put a logo. Okay, so now I found the logo, and now I'm going to grab my logo. Okay, with all right. So a wildlife image of a lion roaming with a stop sign with a logo on it. Now it sounds kind of corny, but let's see what happens. So Nana Banana will then turn this into a image. And what you're seeing here is called text to image. There it is. There's the logo. There's the lion. And obviously it's made by Gemini. But I could add multiple images and it will literally create a new image based on the multiple images that I add. It's a pretty an amazing tool that Gemini has created for us and allowed us to utilize. It's called Nana Banana. I could put myself in any type of settings. Now, the question that you may ask is, okay, let's say if I was to just create images off of these large language models, text to image, and put them on a t-shirt or put them on a mug. You could do that. You have the ability to do just that. You would have to be able to increase the resolution on the image because obviously it's not as high of a resolution as it would be coming from you. But as long as you're able to increase the resolution, which are tools to allow you to do that as well, you can then put that on any item that you want. I've done this personally, created images through AI and put them on shirts and sold them. So for those of you who want to learn how to make money on using artificial intelligence, make some images, put them on a shirt and sell it. All right. And you make you a few dollars. All right. So that's Nana Banana. All right. So that was just a very short demo of what it can do. It wasn't very intense, but it was short. Any other questions?
Just one more question. As you talked about that Nana Banana. So I can rule out the work of a graphic artist. Are you saying by using this program, this AI program? Because if I can put in my logo, which I already have, and put in my images, you're making me think that you don't need a graphic artist because you're paying a graphic artist to put that together for you to create an image for a print.
Well,
you know. So is it like
I really graphic designers are the first people who've lost their jobs. Unfortunately. Uh I'm a creative person and I'm a graphic designer as well. I'm familiar with Photoshop. I'm familiar with all the major tools out there to do graphics. I've spent countless hours creating graphics. When I was introduced to OpenAI, Runway, um, and these other AI image generators, Dolly, um, I was blown away, and it literally was the first thing that I got rid of. In some cases, I didn't have to go to Fiverr or other places in order to have images generated because I was able to do it in seconds. So yes, you in some cases can eliminate a graphic designer depending on what it is that you need. Um, yes, and unfortunately, videographers are going to be losing jobs as well, and they're going to have a difficult time competing with artificial intelligence as well if you don't understand how to use it. You can now create images and videos and movies using 100% AI to generate. And big budget movies no longer are going to be using certain, scenes because they can be made using AI. That's the season that we're in. The first industry that was affected by artificial intelligence is the creative spaces. So yes, you can create any image you want. Right here, any image. If you know how to prompt it, you can make it. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
So that's pretty interesting. Any other questions? Because I want to invite you to my school community. I have a school community. I'll go ahead and put it in the link, and I will continue to be updating the school community. The school basically is a platform that I use to update individuals on my trainings. There's courses on there that you can watch. I'm still in the process of building it out fully, um, but you're definitely welcome to be part of it. Each of you who are watching us today, or if you watch this on the replay, um, and I would love for you to be part of the school community. I'm going to go ahead and put it here. You're very welcome, very very welcome. Make sure that you guys share these AI made simple workshops with your friends and family and coworkers so that they can be part of the conversation as well. Because again, my frame of thought is that information it should be freely given for the most part. There is going to be some cost depending on the level of training that I do. But I am putting together a membership area where I'm going to be doing high level training. It's going to be a 12-week program for those of you who may have some interest. It's called the Smart AI Sprint, where I really go deep in depth each week for 12 weeks, walking you through an entire workflow, helping you set up your whole entire business model, your systems, answer specific questions for your particular needs or what it is that you're trying to accomplish using artificial intelligence. It's really not for everyone. It's not too expensive, but it's more expensive than most would say. But it is available. If that's something you're interested in, we can have a private conversation. The sprint will be coming up, and it's going to be an amazing time. I also have something that's a little less expensive as far as a membership. And that's only like $49 a month monthly membership, but you get access to a lot of great tools and a lot of great support. Okay, I'm not trying to sell you on anything, but I got to pay my bills now. and I just want to be a blessing to be a blessing. All right, so thank you so much for being part of this series today. I hope you got some value. If you guys can, I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you my email, okay? And see Earl go at. I'm gonna go ahead and put it right here in the chat for you, okay? All right, so that's my email address. Go ahead and if you don't mind, write a quick testimonial, do a video testimonial, something, just to tell the people what you learned and why they should be part of this AI Made Simple series. And I want you to have a very blessed rest of your week. And follow me on school, follow me on Facebook, Smart AI Workshops, and we're going to go to the next level. So, Marcia, you're just getting started out there internationally. It's going to be exciting. I can't wait to see what you produce. And Amira, I can't wait to see what you do with your automation game plan. So that's going to be exciting. Make sure you guys share your progress. That's going to be fun. I want to be able to support you in any way around those as well. Okay. So I hope you guys learned something today. Grab that email address. Make sure you copy those links. Thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. And
Thank you, Amira.
you're very welcome. Very welcome. And we'll see you guys next at our next AI Made Simple workshops. Make sure you guys get that code too for Sora 2. You can't use it unless you have that discount code. Well, it's not even a discount code. It's just a code in order to access it. It's not even a cost.
Okay.
All right. Did you guys get all those? Did you guys copy all that stuff before I turn this webinar off?
I think I just took a picture of it, what you just gave me here.
You guys are good? Everything's good. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Thanks so much. Bye for now.
Okay, bye.
Thank you. Be blessed.
You too.
Okay,
bye now.
Thank you.